if you could identify yourself once again, you have 5 minutes for your presentation, and there may be questions afterwards.
1 minute, please. I won't make it through without this. Okay, let's start now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Chad Novak, and you know who I am. I'm here to talk about the Regina Glockenspiel refurbishment and reinstallation. I first want to extend my sincerest gratitude and appreciation to the Regina German Club and the rest of the volunteers that have worked so hard over the past 7 years to get this situation corrected. By the sounds of the committee meeting, it is not clear exactly as to who made the final call to dismantle the Glockenspiel in 2010, but if it turns out that the final costs are indeed in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, might I suggest that the city do some investigative work to find out exactly who the parties responsible are, and charge back whatever the incremental costs would have been since 2010. As it seems to have been willfully destroyed during the dismantling and allowed to further deteriorate in an outdoor city yard, a portion of it, I should say. To me, this is not respectful of our cultural heritage, and taxpayers deserve to know why it was allowed to happen, and whoever made that decision must be held to some kind of accountability. I'll leave that topic alone for now. Now, I've gladly and wholeheartedly supported the Regina German Club since learning of its fate through a member of the club just over a year ago. To me, there is nothing more important than celebrating our cultural heritage and our history, as that is something that we all know is lacking within Regina, or at least by the City of Regina organization. Not necessarily the residents of Regina, as is evident today. It was because of some amazing Regina residents and their willingness to continue to push forward in the face of adversity that we're all here this evening, having grown up in Austria just down the road, where our tourism industry literally helped the city recover from the ghost town that it was becoming in the 1980s. I know all too well the value of holding on to our past and not only celebrating it, but sharing it with the world. This is something that we desperately need to recognize as a municipal organization, but I'll talk more on that one another day as well. I must say that I was so proud to have addressed the committee on March 15th, as I have done so many times in the past, because finally, it felt as though my words had real meaning on that side of the table. Now, I respectfully requested that funding be done in one stage altogether, not the deferred two-stage approach as had been recommended by administration. And guess what? It was brought forward as an amendment and passed unanimously. The reason I pushed for this amendment was that I felt strongly that deferring this project any longer, especially with the open-ended reference of quote-unquote a future date, was both dangerous and disrespectful of the project as a whole. As I am sure the German community can attest to, it's always been deferred long enough. It's been long years of banging their head against the brick wall for them, and they deserve to see this issue finally settled once and for all. Pardon me. Now, we've not had enough of the blame game. Having it from a simple inspection as they had asked for time and time again, or pretending as though the city is somehow cash-strapped and must have deferred for financial reasons. Now, for me, that argument has long since expired. As many of you who are here today were part of our previous council, we've had absolutely no problems with building a $278.2 million stadium, which will provide no true meaningful benefit to the residents of Regina, other than having a nice cup holder. Finally, this evening, I want to once again thank everyone involved in getting us to where it is tonight. I've done what I can to help push us forward, and I strongly encourage you all to support the motion as presented to you this evening. 100% funding by no later than the 2018 capital budget season, and I think it's very important to note that I have not lost confidence, based on the quotes that have been received to date, less than a minute ago, that the true costs to refurbish and reinstate the Glockenspiel will be in a mere fraction of that $512,000 estimate. I thank you for your time, and I will gladly answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Mr. Novak, for your submission. Any questions of the delegation? There are none. Thank you.